It was around noon on August 24, 79 AD. Where were you? Hopefully not Pompeii. Mount Vesuvius erupted after centuries of dormancy, shooting a 10-mile mushroom cloud of ash and pumice into the sky over the ancient Roman city. In a matter of moments, a thriving metropolis of 20,000 merchants, manufacturers, and farmers were running for their lives. Those who managed to dodge the fire and brimstone falling from the heavens were done in the following morning when a cloud of toxic gas rolled into the city, suffocating all in its path. Then came a tide of rock and ash, crushing buildings and tombing the dead. It's easy to judge the Pompeians for building a city on the foothills of a volcano, but ask yourself, are we any smarter today? I mean, if you live along the San Andreas Fault in San Francisco or Los Angeles, geologists are pretty confident you're going to experience a magnitude 8 or larger earthquake in the next 25 years. It's about the same size as the 1906 San Francisco quake that killed an estimated 3,000 people, destroyed nearly 30,000 buildings. Why don't you move? Don't feel like it. Or, if you're one of the 10 million residents of Jakarta, Indonesia, you might have noticed that parts of the ground are sinking by as much as 10 inches a year, with about 40% of the city now below sea level. They're trying to move the capital. The fact is, human beings just aren't all that great at learning from past disasters, and that includes the ones we can see coming, like those caused by climate change.
German Chancellor Angela Merkel says that she's been shocked by the devastation left by flooding in parts of Western Germany.
Firefighters in the American West are bracing right now for the worst wildfire season in recorded history, thanks to the protracted drought and record high temperatures. And yet, a June report this year found that California state and local officials are encouraging rebuilding in areas destroyed by wildfires. Last year was also the busiest Atlantic hurricane season on record, with 30 named storms. For only the second time in history, forecasters had to turn to the Greek alphabet to name hurricanes. Hey, just like COVID variants, they reached the 9th name on the list, Iota. And Iota is also the amount of faith that many experts have in America's long-term disaster preparedness because of the sorry state of this country's infrastructure. Earlier this year, the American Society of Civil Engineers gave the U.S. a C- in its infrastructure report card, which comes out every 4 years. And while the perpetual promise of an infrastructure week became a running joke during the Trump administration, the country's failure to invest in its basic building blocks can have tragic implications. We don't yet know, for example, what caused the June 24th condo collapse in Surfside, Florida. It is clear, however, that there is no good reason for those horrific images to come out of the richest country on earth. Remains to be seen if President Biden's ambitious multi-trillion-dollar infrastructure package will make it through a divided Congress and into law. But after more than a year of enduring the greatest calamity of our lifetimes, it's time we learned a lesson or two from the disasters of the past. And we don't need to go back all the way to ancient Rome to do so.